Welcome back to the show floor here. PPMA TV brought to you by our good friends at Markham Image, and I'm here with Peter Walker from Minebea Intec. Peter, thank you for joining us. Tell us a bit, first of all, about Minebea, who it is, where it is, what it's part of, what it does.
So yes, we're Minebea Intec, and we are a weighing and inspection system manufacturer, and we make everything from X-ray systems through to check weighers and scales. Most of our equipment is manufactured in Germany in our 3 plants over there.
Okie dokie, and you're here with a variety of machinery this year. What's different about how and what you're showing this year, Peter?
Okay, well, we've got quite a lot of innovations this year, both to our existing equipment, but also we are expanding our range and expanding a little bit what we do. And some of that's a natural progression from the products we already have.
So, well, let's do a whistle-stop tour of what Peter and Minebea have to show us. Starting off just here, and I'm getting some X-ray vibes from this one.
Absolutely, yes, but this is very new for us. So this is based on our well-known Dye-Light X-ray, which is normally used for packaged goods, but what we've got here is a pipeline version. So this can now be used on products which are pumped through a pipe, which can be anything from meat emulsions to hot sauces to any types of liquid like that. And it works exactly the same way as any other X-ray, but it allows you to detect product much earlier in the process.
So that pipe, that inlet pipe, is just down here, and like you say, that could be sausage, meat or whatever.
Sausage, meat, absolutely, jams, anything that is pumped through a pipe and needs to be detected for foreign bodies.
So I want to have a look around the other side now, because I presume there is an outlet pipe, and indeed there is.
What we would normally have then is we've got a selection of different rejects that you can put on there. So if we find some contaminated product, we can actually release that out of the product stream. And we also have a very unique system on here where we can insert a test piece into the product flow, and therefore we're actually doing a proper test right inside the product stream.
Wow, that's good. And you know, from a technical point of view, when you've got individually wrapped products, for example, going through a similar contamination type, you know, I can understand how they work. But here, where you've got constant flow of a fluid or a pulp or whatever it is, to be able still to take an X-ray against that without, creating some kind of barrier or inhibiting the flow. You've got some smart tech going on there, in there is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, absolutely. And the nice bit is it's proven technology from the detection side of things. It's a well-proven machine. But yes, some nice elements there to the flow and the reject side of the system too.
Good work. I would say that's a pretty strong start. Where are we going next?
I think if we just head over this way here, we can see a couple of machines en route. Let's look here. This is a vision inspection system. So this is one of our newer models and one of our newer pieces of equipment. Now this has come from another area that we've moved into, which is weigh price labeling over the recent years. Now when you start to label something and you produce that individual label for the pack, then the next obvious thing that you need to do is to check that. And that's what this system's doing here. And it's checking for things such as the properly printed barcode, the correct best before date, and even to a degree it's checking that the pack is sealed correctly. So it's very versatile. But it can communicate with the products prior to it to make sure that what we've labelled and what we've said is correct.
And with a very quick rejection mechanism as well.
So we've got a rejection system at this end that's fully capable of a normal UK code of practice. This is running in a demonstration mode, as you can see, with the same pack going back and forth. And on here on the screen you can see that it highlights what it's found, in this case something to do with the barcode not being 100% correct.
Very good. Say cheese, everyone. There we are. That's good. Where are we going to go next?
What we'll do, if we just move over this way, this is the machine then, of course, that's actually responsible for producing the labels that we're checking there. Now this is a static weigh price labeler, this is known as, okay? So this is where, if you're working in a butchery type environment, you would cut up some meat and it will do the traceability, it will weigh the meat, and it will spit out a ticket here that we can see. We can take that ticket off and it will show you the weight of the pack, it will show you the price of the pack based on the per kilo, and it will also do things like put the correct cooking time on here, for example, a chicken. So this is a static version. We do an automatic version which we didn't bring with us this year, but along the lines of the same technology, and they all have the same interface, so you can switch between both types.
It's a good old screen, that is. I'm loving that. That's easy to read, easy to press, easy to engage with.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of information on there, and this makes it slightly different from a normal check weigher, for example, because it has to be a verified unit and it has to meet certain criteria in order to be able to print a label that you're actually selling from. So therefore there's a lot of information on that screen, as you can see. But hopefully, yes, we've made it fairly clear.
Very good. Let's make the most of our last moments of time. Where should we head next?
Well, one little look here. This is a new metal detector, which is showing on the screen above it. And this has got, among other things, it's looking at multiple frequencies at the same time, which enables us to handle product that is more variable.
Okay, so what? Yeah, multiple frequencies, more variable. So does that mean that they can see inside, have better visibility of different product that you're putting through the line?
Yeah, what we're trying to do here is that certain products such as cheeses or meats that might have a high salt content would naturally give a lot of variation to a metal detector. So we're using this technology along with some new electronics and the new algorithms to try and reduce that so that we can pick out the absolute best test pieces possible, but we're not falsely rejecting product, which of course people don't want to do, so they don't waste their product. And then I think maybe we can look at one last thing over here.
Very quickly. Come on, yeah, we can have a look over here. What are we looking at here?
This is one of our best-selling check weighers, but what we've now done is we've created a completely new HMI, and this is something that's replacing an HMI that's previously 10 years old, but it's bringing everything into the modern age, allowing us to be able to communicate with the machines remotely and give a lot more detail to our production, as you can see on the screen behind, just some of the graphics that are now available that wouldn't have been previously.
Very good. All about the data at the end of the day, and you know, it's great having a display like that. But then for someone to be able to take a step back and say, right then, how many rejections have we had today, or what variants have we had in our product, or whatever it is, that's really, really valuable. Listen, Peter, thank you so much for chatting us through all of that very, very quickly indeed. How has this year's show been for you so far?
So far, off to an excellent start, and we're hoping for more of the same over the next couple of days.
Really, really good to hear. Peter, thank you so much. Look forward to chatting with you again, I'm sure.
Thank you. Thank you.